Hello, today's video is a little different, not your usual design-focused tutorial, but as designers mainly working in the digital world, it's important to go analog every once in a while. So today I will be sharing with you how I fill a sketchbook spread collage edition. Usually, I like to start out with words. So you see in the beginning here how I pull out all of these newspaper clippings of headlines, took a look at what I had, and decided to hone in on this one particular phrase, good reasons. I was really inspired by this as a theme for this spread. I was thinking along the lines of good reasons to be alive, or good reasons to be happy. But it's also open to interpretation, so whatever works for you. I wanted to keep it simple, so I used this gold tissue paper as the background. Side note, it is not fun to apply any type of adhesive to tissue paper. Very difficult to work with. To fill the rest of the spread, I wanted to have a list, obviously, of reasons, but I wasn't sure yet if I was going to grab these as words printed from a book or scrap pages. Maybe I would write them myself, but I didn't like the idea of including my handwriting. I also have these Letraset stickers, but I really didn't want to be sticking each letter one by one for an entire list. So instead, I opted for the typewriter. This isn't your typical vintage typewriter, although I do have my eye on a 1958 Royal Quiet Deluxe typewriter. This one is far more modern. It belongs to my mom. I borrowed it once and I just haven't given it back yet. I don't think she's missing it. What is nice about this typewriter is it does have a word corrector eraser, kind of like whiteout, which really helps me because with the sound that a typewriter makes, it often trips me up when I am typing and I make mistakes. I took time to think and type out a list of little things that make me smile. And this is the final typed out page. I used tracing paper to give it a translucent look. The line length ended up being too long, so I cut off some of the words. Late nights talking about nothing in particular turned into just late nights talking about nothing. I felt the layout still needed a little something, so I added a strip of these paint chips. Conceptually, I liked how it went from white to black with shades of gray between, kind of like how life is. I added one more newspaper clipping headline that said life and. I always love to use ampersands whenever possible. And I love being able to use a date stamp to seal the end of a sketchbook session. I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes of a different creative process of mine, and maybe it inspired you to open up your sketchbook and create something. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. What do you like to create in your sketchbook? If you enjoyed these types of videos, I'll leave a link to a few similar ones in the description below and on screen here.